Hello everybody, welcome to Puck Pals. My name is Noah, and in this podcast we'll be interviewing the Westborough Rangers ice hockey team. To start us off here, we have Danny Velez, the captain of the Westborough ice hockey team. How are you doing here today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So, to start us off, I'd like to to start us off here, what was your journey to become captain? Where'd you start off from to become captain?
For captain or starting to play hockey?
Starting to play to captain, your journey.
All right, so high school, I'll start from high school.
Okay.
Freshman year, I broke my ankle in captain's practice, so I didn't really have much of a freshman year. It was mainly just me trying to, work back towards, where I was. Sophomore year, I was, on fourth line, the entire year, maybe getting, a minute here, a minute there. Junior year, that was probably my biggest improvement from a both athletic standpoint and physically, because I was stronger, I was taller. I could do a lot more than I used to. So that was kind of when I started using that to my advantage, trying to perform as best as I could and as many times as I could get on the ice, and using other skills that I've gotten from student council, NHS, to kind of market myself and also help out the team. And it's mainly just me trying to bring up and guide others that are also younger to bring them up to higher positions as well. And then it was just up to the team and a voting process, and here I am.
Yeah, that sounds really nice. You helping everybody, that's really nice. Yeah, 'cause I see you play in most of your varsity games, and you have really good speed, and your physicality, your checking is really good in your games.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now let's go to how you started.
How I started hockey.
Yeah. What caught your eye?
It was mainly my sister. My sister played hockey before me. She started a little bit after me, age-wise. But she started playing, and then I wanted to learn how to skate, but I was scared of skating because I just didn't understand the concept of standing on two blades
Yeah.
and trying to go around ice because, ice is slippery. You're not going to be able to skate on it.
Yeah.
And so my parents got me these skates that had two blades on them.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no clue how they found them. And, I couldn't really skate with them because they're pretty hard. So eventually I just, decided, why not? Let's try it. So I started skating. And then maybe a year or two after that, I started mites. And, yeah, I was pretty good in mites. But then moving on to, the more, the club teams and stuff, it was, harder. But, that's what happens when you go up a level.
Yeah. What club teams did you play for growing up?
For my first team, it was Triborough, so which is the town team. And then the first club team that I tried out for was the Flames, and I was an alternate for them while I was playing with Triborough. But then the next year, I started playing with the 495 Stars.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of that team. They're really good, right?
They're pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. So you had a really fun time. You met new people, and you had a fun time learning.
Yeah. In the 495 Stars, we went up to JP once, which we won the tournament, which was pretty nice. And then the next 2 years we went up to Lake Placid, and honestly it was fun. Got a lot of food, and yeah, it was just team bonding, and I got to miss school, so.
Yeah. So I know you said you grew up watching your sister play hockey. Did you start watching hockey your sister played before? Did you watch any after you saw your sister playing?
Are you talking about professional hockey and stuff?
Yeah, Bruins or Oilers or any team?
So that's the funny thing. I don't really watch that much just games. Sometimes I'll look up highlights. Sometimes I'll look up who scored in a game, if it like comes up in a conversation or stuff. But I don't really like. That's the thing. I don't really watch a lot of sports. It was mainly like if it's like one of my like friends or family that are playing. It wasn't really just like who's playing professionally. Like the Super Bowl, I'll watch that, but everything else, like sometimes I'll watch them, but depends on the day.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 'cause I don't watch that much. I mostly just watch like your games 'cause you guys really inspire me, and like I just play my games and watch your games mostly. I watch like the Bruins and Dallas once in a while 'cause I cheer for Dallas and Bruins. Those are my top two teams there.
Yeah.
But do you have any like? I know you said you didn't like watch the NHL, but do you like whenever you said you search up NHL like highlights? Do you search up it on a certain person?
Usually it's Trevor Zegras. Um, Sometimes my sister goes to Quinnipiac, so sometimes I'll like check up on players that were on Quinnipiac, like see how they're doing in the pros because there's one guy, Colin Graff. He's currently playing for the farm league for the San Jose Sharks, the San Jose Barracudas, I'm pretty sure. But yeah,
So your highlights are not or like mostly on players like you get
yeah.
from people. Yeah. So the players you watch, like what position do they play?
Trevor Zegras, he's a forward. I know that. He's like a winger, and same thing with Colin Graff. And the two things about him, they're actually kind of different in their play style. Colin Graff, he's got a really good shot, and he's like well rounded. Trevor Zegras, he's got handles. He knows he's smart with the puck.
Yeah.
And it's like those two things like I just like individually from them. So
Yeah, cause I saw you playing wing last season. So are you gonna stick to that or are you gonna change?
I am gonna stick on wing, but I usually play right wing. But this year I'm playing left wing because we have two righties that are both wingers, and I'm one of them. So why not try something new? Maybe I'll get better at. Maybe I'll be good at left wing.
Yeah. So when I watch your games, I'll make sure to look on the left side there
All right.
to watch you. So, like before your games, do you have any meals you eat, or like pre-game stuff you have to do, or do you just like hop into it? I don't know.
Sometimes if I get like caught off guard, if I'm like I have a busy week and I don't have like time to prepare, I'll like kind of just eat whatever I have. But ideally, 2 to 3 days before, I'll just be carbo loading. So I'll basically just go downstairs, grab a box of pasta, make it, and then I won't put anything on it. I'll just have like 2 or 3 bowls, and that's like my dinner for like either 2 to 3 days leading up to the game.
That's probably that's probably why your checks are really nice there.
It's very bland, but it works.
At least it helps, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've talked about you playing hockey. Do you have any sports or hobbies you play?
I do track and field. I'm pole vault.
Pole vault, yeah. Will you stick to any sports for college?
I'm planning on pole vaulting in college.
Vaulting?
Yeah.
You still gonna play hockey for college, or try it at least, or you just gonna stick to pole vaulting?
I'm probably gonna stick with pole vaulting. I have considered like maybe playing hockey in college, but I feel like pole vaulting is definitely a more direct like plan for me. So
Yeah, cause I know hockey is like a really hard sport to get into high school. So yeah, probably switching to pole vaulting would be a nice sport to play.
yeah.
So what are your plans after you graduate high school? Oh yeah, actually we talked about that. You said, but like you gonna sign up for like still play like hockey like Triborough? Maybe.
I would.
You
I'll
would?
definitely keep my skates, cause like if like a lake freezes or something, I'll definitely like hop
Yeah.
on. If like I have like a bunch of friends that have skates or they know how to play hockey, I'm sure I could find people to like play like pond hockey with.
Yeah, because pond hockey is always like a fun thing to play, especially with your friends. So do you play pond hockey probably, but do you think how do you like going back to like hockey from like the varsity? How do you think the season's gonna go? Because I know you've had some captain practices and some practices. So I was wondering how you think the season will go.
Based off of the practices we've had, I think we're gonna actually do pretty well this year. We have our systems down. We have power play. We have PK. We have our overall lines too. So we should be pretty good because we've been repping through the lines. We're scoring. So
you excited for the game, their first game?
yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I'm excited to see you guys play. I'll root you guys on. Okay, so make sure you guys go to the next varsity game, and you can watch Danny. You know what number you're gonna be?
Number 8.
He'll still be number 8 from last year, so you'll remember him, and he'll be in the varsity games. So, I thank you for being here.
Of course, thank you.
But I've one last challenge for you. I want to see how fast you can retape a stick, as neat and as fast.
Neat and fast.
Yes.
So it has to look good.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, we got some green tape. This is my first stick, actually. Okay, we're gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now Danny is off. And we're done.
It's honestly not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. Okay, so this was Danny's tape job here. He did a pretty good job. We will not reveal how fast he did it until the end of the season when we got all of the people who come to the podcast. So, hope you come to the next varsity game, and thank you for coming here.
Thank you.
Yeah, and come watch the varsity games, and Danny will be there, number 8 on left wing. Thank you for watching. Puck Pals. Go Rangers!